Hello friends, myself Arjun V. Nakate, Assistant Professor of Engineering Chemistry, Basic Sciences and Humanities Department, Marathwada Institute of Technology, Aurangabad. So in this lecture, we are going to start our unit number 3, Metallurgy. And in this unit Metallurgy, we are going to discuss our first 3 points, Introduction, Occurrence and Types of Ores. तो पहले हम इंट्रोडक्शन देखते हैं. Metals and their alloys are the backbone of all engineering projects and products. Various metals are used in one form or other. तो इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में जो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स और प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं वो सभी मेटल और उनके अलॉय द्वारा बनाए जाते हैं, इसलिए मेटल को इंजीनियरिंग का बैकबोन कहा जाता है. In mechanical engineering, all machines, projects and products are manufactured by metals and their alloys. In civil engineering also, the materials used for building bridges are manufactured by metals. In electronic engineering, different electronic parts of electronic gadgets are also manufactured by these metals and their alloys. It is also used in electrical engineering for the electricity conducting materials, and semiconductors like silicon are the metals. So these metals are also used in computer engineering. Different chips which are used in CPU are made up of metals. So that's why these metals and their alloys are the backbone of all engineering projects and products. So various metals are used in one form or other. तो मेटल के बहुत और सारे यूजेस है. जैसे घर में जो कुकिंग अटेंसिल्स होते हैं वो सभी मेटल के बनाए हुए होते हैं. एग्रीकल्चरल टूल्स ये भी मेटल्स और उनके अलॉय द्वारा बनाए हुए होते हैं. ब्रिजेस these are also manufactured by the metals. So metals and alloys are widely used in our society. तो डे टू डे लाइफ में हम मेटल्स का बहुत सारा यूज करते हैं. दे आर यूज्ड फॉर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मशीन्स. हमने देखा है मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में जो भी मशीन्स होते हैं वो सभी मेटल से बनाए हुए होते हैं. रेलवेज, व्हीकल्स, ब्रिजेस, बिल्डिंग्स, एग्रीकल्चरल टूल्स, एयरक्राफ्ट, शिप्स एक्सेट्रा. Hence, production of metals in large quantities is essential for the economic development of our country. तो यहाँ हम देखते हैं ये मशीन है, ये बिल्डिंग्स एंड देयर आर डिफरेंट व्हीकल्स, एरोप्लेन्स, मोटर कार, दिस टू व्हीलर, बाइसिकल, all these products are manufactured by the metals. तो ये सभी प्रोडक्ट्स मेटल से बनाए हुए हैं. बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन में मेटल का यूज होता है. मशीन बनाने के लिए मेटल का यूज होता है, चाहे वो घर में हो या कंपनी में हो. सभी तरह के मशीन्स जो है मेटल से बनाए हुए होते हैं. और व्हीकल्स है, रेलवेज है और एयरक्राफ्ट्स है, शिप्स है, इन सब को बनाने के लिए मेटल यूज होता है. अब हम पीरियोडिक टेबल में मेटल का पोजीशन देखते हैं. तो 86 metals have been discovered till date, and those were only 24 in numbers before 19th century. Out of 24, only 12 were discovered till the end of 18th century. तो आज तक टोटल 86 मेटल्स डिस्कवर हुए हैं और उसमें से 24 जो मेटल जो थे वो 19th सेंचुरी में डिस्कवर हुए थे और उसमें से फिर 12 मेटल जो थे वो 18th सेंचुरी के अंत में डिस्कवर हुए थे. Now see the periodic table. So in this periodic table there are 118 elements are discovered till date, and in these 118 elements mostly are the metals. So these S block elements is the alkali and alkaline earth metals. So these are the metals. So metals are also situated in this D block group or D block elements, and the lanthanides and actinides. So these are also the metals. So remaining elements are the non-metals and metalloids. So these metals shows the high chemical reactivity because they donate the electrons and form the positive charge on it. It means they are electropositive in nature. These metals donate their electrons to the non-metals. Non-metals are electronegative in nature and they attract electron towards itself, and remaining are the metalloids. So they show the characteristics in between metals and non-metals. So that's why they are called as the metalloids. Now see, this is the classification of elements in the periodic table. These elements are classified in three groups, that is non-metals, metals and metalloids. So these metals again classify in two groups, free state and combined state. So these are the occurrence of metals. So free state metal, that is the silver, gold and platinum, and combined state metals, the example of these are the rock salt, zinc blende and galena. Free state metals, they are not chemically reactive metals. It means they remain noble in nature. It means these free state metals, they do not give their electrons to the non-metals. Another is the combined state metals. That combined state metals, these metals donate their electrons to the non-metal and form the combination of this type of salt, that is the NaCl. Na is the metal, Cl is the non-metal, zinc blende. So this type of combined metal is, that is the zinc and sulfide is here. And next example is PbS, that is the galena. Lead is the metal and sulfur is the non-metal. So this is the occurrence of metals in two forms, free state and combined state. Now we see it in theoretically, occurrence of metals. So metals occur in nature in following two states, free state and combined state. तो पहले ही देखा है हमने फ्री स्टेट मेटल्स क्या होते हैं और कंबाइंड स्टेट मेटल क्या होते हैं. तो फ्री स्टेट मेटल जो है, मेटल्स हैविंग लो रिएक्टिविटी, शो लिटल एफिनिटी टू एयर, मॉइस्चर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और अदर नॉन मेटल्स प्रेजेंट इन नेचर. फ्री स्टेट मेटल जो होते हैं वो कम रिएक्टिव होते हैं और एयर, मॉइस्चर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और दूसरे जो नॉन मेटल है उसके साथ उसका रिएक्शन नहीं होता. These metals may remain native or free state in nature. Such a metal called as noble metals, they show little chemical reactivity. Chemically free state metals unreactive रहते हैं, इसलिए इसे noble metals कहा गया है. तो इसके एग्जाम्पल है gold, silver, platinum, mercury occur in a free state. So next type is the combined state. So most of the metals are active and combine with air, moisture, carbon dioxide and non-metals like oxygen, sulfur, halogens, etc. to form their compounds like oxides, sulfides, carbonates, halides and silicates. So example of these combined state metals are the ferrous, zinc, copper, aluminium and lead. So these metals are chemically active. They donate their electrons to the non-metals, to the air, that is to the oxygen, moisture, carbon dioxide, non-metals like oxygen, sulfur, halogens, etc. They are react with these metals and to form a compounds, and that compounds are the oxides, sulfides, carbonates, halides and silicates. When this metal react with oxygen to form oxide, when react with sulfur to form sulfides, and when react with carbon dioxide to form a carbonates, when metal react with halogens like chlorine, bromine, iodine, statins, then forms the halides, and when these metal react with sulfur and oxygen, it forms the silicates. Now we are going to see different metallurgical terms. So firstly we are see the metallurgy. ये metallurgy क्या है? So it is the branch of science which deals with the study of extraction of metals from their ores. So मेटलर्जिकल प्रोसेस में हम प्योर मेटल एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं, जो भी मेटल्स के ओर्स है वहां से हम प्योर मेटल एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं, इसे मेटलर्जी कहा जाता है. An ore is a mineral in which metal is present in appreciable amount. The ore should be chemically and economically suitable for extraction of metal. तो ये ओर क्या है? तो ओर एक मिनरल है जिसमें मेटल अप्रिसिएबल अमाउंट में प्रेजेंट रहता है, जिसमें से हम केमिकली एंड इकोनॉमिकली उसे एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो उसे ओर कहा जाता है. तो यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ एक ओर है, मेटल ओर है, तो उसमें से impurities and pure metal अलग अलग किए हुए. So this is the extraction of pure metal from the ores from their impurities. This process is called as the metallurgy. तो यहाँ पर ओर में से impurities and metal अलग किया है. Now we see what is the mineral. The compound of metals that occur in nature along with rocky and other impurities are called as minerals. May or may not give profitable extractions. वे मिनरल क्या है? तो मिनरल एक ऐसा कंपाउंड है जिसमें मेटल होता है और मेटल के साथ और भी impurities होते हैं, rockies and other impurities like clay, mud, sand, etc. And this is called as the mineral. और जिस मिनरल से हम इकोनॉमिकली मेटल निकाल सकते हैं उसे ओर कहा जाता है. Now see, these are the different types of minerals. Now see the definition of ore. A mineral from which a metal can be extracted economically or profitably is called as ore. Ore has an appreciable quantity of metal in it. तो और एक ऐसा मिनरल है जिसमें से हम प्रॉफिटेबली यानी इकोनॉमिकली क्वांटिटी ऑफ मेटल एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं. Now see, these are the images of ores from which we can extract metal profitably and economically. अब हम देखते हैं ये गैंजू क्या रहता है. तो गैंजू यानी impurities present in ore called गैंजू or matrix. Impurities like clay, sand, mud, etc. तो ओर में मेटल के साथ जो भी impurities रहते हैं तो उस impurity को गैंजू कहा जाता है, जिसमें clay रहता है, sand रहता है, mud रहता है और अलग अलग प्रकार की impurities रहती है. So see, this is the image of metal and गैंजू. Materials are associated with it. And this is the second image. Metals are associated with these Ganju materials. Now we are going to discuss third point, types of ores. So metals are highly electropositive in nature and they are reacted with active non-metal substances present in nature. So on the basis of the reaction of metals with these active substances, ores are classified as follows. So metals are electropositive and active in nature. So they are reacted with different non-metals. So depending upon the reaction of these non-metals with metals, they are classified as follows. First is the oxide ores. So oxide ore क्या होते हैं वो देखते हैं हम. So in this type of ore, oxygen react with metals and forms the oxide ores. So oxide ore में ऑक्सीजन जो नॉन मेटल है वो मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट होता है एंड उस ओर को ऑक्साइड ओर कहा जाता है. तो इसके एग्जाम्पल है बॉक्साइट. बॉक्साइट का केमिकल फॉर्मूला है Al2O3 बॉक्साइट एल्यूमिनियम का ओर है, इसमें एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट हुआ है. Second example is the cuprite. It is the copper reacted with oxygen Cu2O. Hematite ये फेरस का ऑक्साइड ore है Fe2O3, मैग्नेटाइट Fe3O4 एंड जिंसाइट जिंक ऑक्साइड। तो ये सभी एग्जाम्पल्स में मेटल जो है कॉपर, फेरस, जिंक एंड एल्यूमिनियम, so these all metals are reacted with oxygen and that's why these ores are called as the oxide ores. Second type of ore is the sulfide ore. So in this type of ore, highly reactive sulfur react with metal to form a sulfide ores. So in this ore, highly reactive sulfur react with the metal and to form sulfide ores. So example of these sulfide ores are the copper glans, Cu2s, copper pyrites, CuFeS2, zinc blende, ZnS, galena, PbS and argentite Ag2Es. तो सल्फाइड ओर में मेटल्स का रिएक्शन सल्फर के साथ हुआ है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पर इन सब ओर को सल्फाइड ओर कहा गया है। So see, this is the image of different types of ores occur in nature. Now third type of ore is the halide ores. So in this type of ore, halogen ions react with metal to form a halide ore. Metal chlorides are the common type of ore in this category. So इस halide ores में जो भी halogens है, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, so all these halogens are the highly electronegative and highly reactive in nature. So they react with metal to form a halide ore. So most common examples in these halide ores are the metal chlorides are common type of ore in this category. The example of these halide ores are the rock salt, that is the sodium chloride, horn silver, HCl, carnallite, KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O. This is the molecular formula of carnallite. So in these all ores, the halogen are react with these metals. Next type of ore is the sulfate ores. So some sulfide ores undergoes oxidation by air to form sulfates. सल्फाइड ओर का ऑक्सीडेशन होता है और उसका कन्वर्जन सल्फेट ओर में होता है। सल्फेट ओर्स, इट मीन्स metals react with both sulfur and oxygen, that is the sulfate ore. We see here the example of these sulfate ores: gypsum, calcium sulfate 2H2O. So calcium is the metal that react with both non-metal sulfur and oxygen. This is the sulfate ore. Second example is the Epsom salt, that is MgSO4 7H2O. Magnesium metal react with sulfur and oxidized with oxygen, that is the MgSO4. Third example, barytes, that is barium sulfate BaSO4 and anglesite PbSO4. So these are the examples of sulfate ores. Fifth type of ore is the silicate ores. So in this type of ore, silicon and oxygen react with metal ions and form a silicate ore. Silicon and oxygen, both non-metals, react with silicon and react with metals to form a silicate ores. The examples of silicate ores are the asbestos, calcium silicate CaSiO3, 3MgSiO3, feldspar KAlSiO3 and mica. These are the examples of silicate ores. So in these examples, both silicon and oxygen reacted with the metals. Next type of ore is the nitrate ores. In this type of ores, nitrate ions react with metal ions. The example is the child saltpetre NaNO3, Bengal salt KNO3. So in this type of ores, the metal reacted with both nitrogen and oxygen. So this type of ore is called as the nitrate ore. See here, the sodium is the metal that react with both nitrogen and oxygen. Second example is the Bengal salt, that is the potassium metal reacted with both nitrogen and oxygen. So next type of ore is the phosphate ores. So in this type of ores, phosphate ions react with metal ions. So example of this phosphate ores is the phosphorite. The chemical formula Ca3PO4 taken twice. So here calcium metal react with phosphorus and oxygen. So that's why this type of ore is called as the phosphate ores. Thank you.